Ladies and gentlemen, I'm back, and welcome to the State of the Saints, the official return of my video blog. As I last left off, I was losing it. I was not in a very good place, and I made some very inappropriate videos, and I apologize for that. It's been a couple months since my last videos. I had some time to regroup, and now I'm back. Tonight I have a very special edition and treat for everybody, because I have four things. One of them is probably going to be the only major rant I give all year long about something going on in the world, and you're about to find out what it is. But I'm going to go ahead and tell you the other three things that I'm going to be talking about tonight. Number one, how this right here is one of the best movies and one of the best books I have ever read of all time. Pretty much what it's going to be my official video review of Linings Playbook. Number two, I'm going to give a little story about how I won this bad boy, and how this signifies my statement as the fantasy football god, and how the DFW SAINTMEN are the fantasy football gods. This right here signifies that, why I am the best fantasy football player of the entire world. It's true. I am. Let me think. And number three are my New Year's resolutions. But now I'm going to get on to my first discussion, which is going to be, once again, the only rant I'm ever going to do all year long regarding a serious topic. Because otherwise, the rest, this is going to be like fun stuff and reviews and whatnot. Or stories. Hell, I might even read some to you. But let's get on to business first. By the way, I'm wearing my signature Texas Rangers DFW Yes hat. One of my good luck charms for winning the title. Oh, actually, I also forgot. There is one more thing I want to add to one of the topics, which is how Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport is my official good luck place. And I got some stories to share with you about that, but we'll get to that later. But now back to the serious topic. I have a message for all those doomsayers out there. Because as you all know, a week ago yesterday, another prediction was made. Well, it was made a couple years ago, but a week ago yesterday, the world's supposed to end. Oh no! The Mayans predicted the end of the world! Really? No, they did not. No, they did not predict squat. And I'm going to debunk every one of those things that were supposed to happen. Okay? Just like all the scholars and all the scientists, even the Mayans themselves. What are the odds, again, of scholars debunking it, scientists all over the world, and professors all over the world debunking it, and the Mayans debunking it? against those crazy doomsayers who so badly want the world to end. Seriously, I mean, come on, people. What are the odds? Am I right? Seriously, if you have three groups debunking it against a big old group of doomsayers and conspiracy theorists, what are the odds? I mean, come on now. And the truth is, we're still here. We're still here. I mean, come on, people. By now, we should already realize that this is like the boy who cried wolf. Or whatever. You know? Many, 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 many times, stupid crap and stupid predictions are made. And what is the end result? We're still here. We're still here living life. We're still here living life. Normally, I'm not a religious person. I'm not a hardcore religious person, but I am a hardcore spiritual believer. I mean, even though I haven't prayed or read my Bible in a couple of days, which I need to. Remember Matthew 24:36. No one knows the time, the day, or the hour, not even the angels of heaven or the Son, but only the Father knows. That is also another piece of evidence, but the truth is doomsayers just want to have their own little fantasy about how we could all die. About how the earth can come to an end. But the truth is, those are just fantasies and based off movies. Seriously. I mean, one thing that does piss me off about this, though, is the fact of what it's doing to the children. Because, you know, over the last couple of weeks, I'll admit, I had my fair share of fear regarding this. But it scared me more about what it was doing to the children. I mean, seriously, kids should not be worried about this. What they should be more worried about is what they're going to get from Santa. Are they going to get a new race car? Are they going to get a new video game? Are they going to get a new toy? Or something? I don't know. But that's what they should be worrying about. And doomsayers, you all should know by now that your predictions are bullshit. They are 100% bullshit. I'm sorry. It's true. Harold Camping. Let me think. What's a recent one? Nostradamus. It's a good thing it is nighttime right now, because if this was daytime and I was making this, I'd probably be very heated, but I'm not. But the truth is that these predictions, people, they're bullshit. They're 100% bullshit. The truth is, nobody knows. In this recent prediction, that the Mayans predicted the apocalypse. Oh my goodness. What I was doing last Friday is I was sitting back and just laughing my butt off about how dumb a lot of people were looking because of this. Giving up your homes, giving up your money. I mean, here's the truth. Y'all are probably in debt now, and there might not be any way you can get the money back. That's what you get for listening to another stupid prediction that did not come true. I'm sorry, but it is. Another thing I'd like to say on this topic is if just keep it to yourself. I mean, I understand the First Amendment and all says freedom of speech, freedom of religion, but the truth is that you're just taking it too far. I mean, come on. Here's a big one I like to laugh at. Here is a huge one I would like to laugh at. Planet Nibiru. Supposed to be a rogue planet or a rogue asteroid coming to hit us. Where was it? Where was it? Where was it? If a rogue planet was supposed to hit us, where was it? We should be able to see it in the sky. We should have been able to see it in the night sky. I mean, come on. Seriously? People are just so damn ridiculous these days. It's so funny. I mean, I'm not kidding you. The pole shifts supposed to make the world spin crazy and crazy and crazy and crazy and crazy and crazy and crazy, 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 and supposed to hurl us into space. Well, doomsayers out there throughout the world, truth is you don't know science. You don't know science. You don't know what happened during the last pole shift a long time ago. And same thing goes with a planet alignment. Yeah, so that right there should prove everything. That you think you have the evidence of a possible apocalypse, but the truth is you don't have squat. So why don't you do yourselves a favor? Stop ruining your own lives. Because chances are, y'all ruined your lives by making up this whole Mayan bullshit. It's true. Giving up everything just because you think this is going to be the end. Well, once again, we're still here. And nobody knows when the world's going to end except for God. That's the truth. So maybe y'all need to stop twisting your damn words and look at reality. And if you all do not want to live on this earth anymore, and I'm talking to you, doomsayers throughout the world, do yourselves a favor. Build a spaceship or something. I don't know, if you don't want to live on this earth anymore, then go jump off a cliff. The truth is, you might as well stop wasting your damn time. You might as well stop wasting your damn time. Because you don't know. You don't know when it will be time. Only the Lord knows. Only the Lord knows when time will end. That's the truth. Aliens did not create the entire universe. I mean, did they create some of their planets? Possibly. I don't know. But the truth is, God created everything. He created the planets. He created man. That's the truth. Sure. There's another theory I would like to debunk. Are there aliens out there? I believe that. I believe that 100%. Do I believe in them as the creators of the universe? No. No, I don't. But do I believe that they are peaceful aliens? Absolutely. 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 I believe that 100%. An alien invasion. Really, doomsayers out there throughout the universe. Yeah, okay. I'll believe it when I see it. Especially if they're killer aliens. I'll believe it when I see it. Okay? Again, regarding other theories, Planet Nibiru or whatever, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I mean, come on. Where is it? If it was going to hit us, we would have seen it. But the truth is, we didn't see it. So, that right there proves a lot. And again, like I said earlier, the odds of 3 groups of people, plus a lot of others out there, Mayan scholars, professors, and scientists throughout the world, the Mayans, and then the good Christian people out there, the good people of the Lord, versus the doomsayers and the somewhat conspiracy theorists. What are the odds? Am I right? You feel me? In closing statements to this topic before I get to everything else. Doomsayers, for your own good, why don't you stop? Why don't you stop with all these ridiculous predictions? Obviously, the truth is, you're just not going to stop anytime soon. There's nothing we can do about it. But the truth is that if you keep, making up this bullshit and luring others to believe your bullshit, the truth is bad things are probably going to happen to you. You're going to lose everything. Your house, your money, your job, your car, your vehicles, everything. Because of this ridiculous bullshit. So my advice to you, fellow doomsayers throughout the world. Again, I'm not one. I'm not. That's just the plain simple truth, because I believe in peace and love. That's what I believe in. But to all those doomsayers throughout the world, as Coach Dicko once said, stop it. Stop while you can. That's all I gotta say. And if you have evidence, prove it. Otherwise, just keep your damn mouth shut. Seriously, just shut up. Okay? Okay. Now on to the other 3 topics. Now it's time to have a little fun here. Once again, as you can see here, this is my fantasy football trophy that I won for my league, my Texas league. Ah, what a great fantasy season for me. It all started before the draft last summer. I was looking for a good team name. Something that had to do with Texas, but something, that made more sense to me. And so I was thinking, and by the way, this is also part of the story of how Dallas Fort Worth International Airport is officially my good luck place in my territory. Pretty much my domain. It's true. So I was thinking about a fantasy name. And I figured over the last year, every single time I went through Dallas, I've had good luck. Either going in there or coming out. Whether it's going to Springfield or coming back to Austin. You feel me? So, I was figuring my nickname is SAINTMEN. I absolutely love going through Dallas. I mean, come on now. It's the truth. I absolutely love going through Dallas. But I'll save that for a little later. Maybe another day. But right now, no. So, I was thinking, I combine SAINTMEN and DFW. And that's how I came up with the DFW SAINTMEN. Here's where the fun came in for me. And here's where the good luck started. Number one pick overall, I got Drew Brees, Jimmy Graham. Ready for this one? My favorite and my most consistent player all year, who I'm now officially a huge fan of. Beast Mode Marshawn Lynch, my most consistent guy. I gotta tell you, I don't care what anybody says. Marshawn Lynch is the best running back in the National Football League. The best running back in all of football. And I challenge everybody and anybody to debate me at that. And I will tell you why Marshawn Lynch is the best running back in football. Now, I will admit, and I'm just going to say this real quick before I get back to the rest of my second topic. A couple years ago, I drafted him when he was on the Bills. And I didn't like him because he wasn't that good. But the truth is, he was on a crappy team. I mean, come on, let's cut him some slack. But now that he's on Seattle, and after the year he had this year, especially for me, Marshawn, you got my vote, buddy. You got my vote. I mean, sure, you got Adrian Peterson's or Arian Foster's or Ray Rice's or Jamal Charles, LaShawn McCoy, you name it. But people, let me tell you, Marshawn Lynch is by far the best running back in the National Football League, hands down. Okay? And if people want to challenge me at that, I welcome all challenges. I'll win. I will win every single time. So that's the truth on that. Now back to the rest of the second topic. I also had a bit of somewhat inconsistency with my running backs. I mean, Trent Richardson was good, but mostly at the goal line. But he still made a contributing factor to the DFW SAINTMEN. Then Jarvis Green Ellis, he was pretty good. He struggled during the first couple weeks of the season, but then he got hot. Then I got Drew's favorite target, Jimmy Graham. For most of the season, best move ever. Same would have probably been with Tom Brady and Rob Gronkowski. But wait, the only difference is Rob Gronkowski got injured, which was not good for me in my Missouri league. Seahawks defense. Best defense in the league by far. Especially that 50-point game, or no, not that 50-point game. That 40-point game for the first time ever in fantasy football history. A 40-point game by a defense. And I got to experience that this year. Now, I will admit, my two inconsistent positions were my wide receivers and my kicker. Wide receivers because Jordy Nelson and Dwayne Bowe got injured a lot. They had some sort of issue. But mostly more Dwayne Bowe because of the inconsistent quarterback play in Kansas City. But that's when Cecil Shorts came into play. Best move I made all year. What can I say? The guy can ball. He really can. And he made a really huge factor in helping me win this bad boy. Mwah! That's all I gotta say for that. But to closing statements on this one, yeah, I went on a very hot streak of winning games. But to end the season with only 3 losses, 11 wins to 3 losses. And here's the other thing. I had the most comebacks. I had the most blowout wins. And the 3 times that I lost were all close games. Otherwise, I was the fantasy football god of my league, my Texas league. And this is where it gets fun. I got a little story. So, last Sunday night, me and my father, yes, I was facing my father in the championship for this bad boy. And he was last year's champion. And I took this bad boy away from him, and now it's mine. So, we were watching the San Fran-Seattle game last Sunday night. I gotta tell you, that game, fantasy-wise, came down to the last play. I'll get to that here in just a second. But before I get to that last play, I was losing hope that I was about to go 0-3 in the title game. I was down by a lot. But this is where Seattle's defense and Marshawn Lynch come into play. You see, they saved me. They saved me. They saved me. I mean, Marshawn Lynch with another huge game. Only this time, because during the last 3 weeks, the Seahawks have blown their opponents out of the park. The first time, it was all Marshawn Lynch and Seahawks defense. Then against the Bills in Toronto, it was all Russell Wilson and somewhat defense. So, I mean, I think they only got like 1 defensive touchdown in that game. Yeah, I remember. It was 1 defensive touchdown against the Bills. And then last week, it was all 3. Russell Wilson letting Marshawn run one in, and then also getting a reception touchdown. I mean, where can it go wrong with that? And also Colin Kaepernick struggling. Beautiful. But this is where it gets good. So it was the last play of the game. I was sitting in the living room very anxiously waiting. And San Francisco was in the red zone. I was up by not much. But you see, my father had Michael Crabtree. And if he would have gotten that pass, that touchdown pass, Michael Crabtree, I would have lost. But I only lost 3 points. Because, number 1, it was a goal line touchdown. Number 2, it was to Delaney Walker and not Michael Crabtree. So, ladies and gentlemen, that right there, because I've won a lot of fantasy championships in my day just for playing online leagues. But this year, with the year I had, proves why I and the fantasy football god. You feel me? So I was thinking in the future, I'm going to start a league, and I dare anybody to challenge the fantasy football god. I challenge you. I mean, there just ain't no stopping me now, suckers. There just ain't no stopping me now. DFW, yes. DFW, yes. The champ is here. And because of it, I also will get one of two things. Either one, I will have a championship ceremony in front of DFW when I go to Dallas, February 24th, for the Mavericks and the Lakers, my beloved Mavs. On another note regarding my Mavs, we're really sucking right now. 5-game losing streak? No! No 5-game losing streak. That is going to make me unhappy. Is the fact that my Mavs are on a 5-game losing streak. But I think we can turn it around and at least get an 8th seed. But back to what I was saying. Either a championship celebration when I fly through Dallas the next time I head up north, or I get a championship ceremony with a championship picture with this bad boy. Truth is, I'm going to try for both. I'm going to try for both. That would be awesome. I'm going to do for both. But yeah. That's it for my fantasy football topic for now. Topic number 3. I'm going to love this one. Because number 1, it's a beautiful topic. Number 2, it's something I did last weekend that I just absolutely enjoyed. Now, a lot of you know that lately I've been talking a lot about what I'm about to show you next. This right here, this is called Silver Linings Playbook. I saw the movie last weekend in honor of the fact that I was going back to the championship, and yet another prediction of you-know-what has failed yet again. I mean, I saw commercials for this movie, and I didn't really know what it was about. But the fact that it had Bradley Cooper and my one true love, Jennifer Lawrence, I had to see it. I mean, but as I looked more into it and I watched more trailers and more like sneak peeks, something caught me about that. And I was like, now I definitely have to see it. So I went to the mall last Saturday to see the movie. I just gotta tell you, this movie was not just good. It was absolutely beautiful. And I recommend everybody out there, especially couples, that they go see it. And I'm going to tell you why this was one of the most beautiful movies I have ever seen. You see, the storyline of it and just the love story, it was just absolutely phenomenal. About two people who have had their struggles in life and their own emotional problems, about how they unexpectedly form a bond. And then develop the. Sorry, I'm not speaking real well right now. Let me start over on that. About how they develop this very special bond unexpectedly. And just when I was watching it, I'm not afraid to admit that I shed a tear or two. Because I mean, let's face it, It was a beautiful movie. But it also reminded me so much of me and about my struggles in life and how I'm trying to find that silver lining and the Tiffany of my life. Tiffany, by the way, was played by Jennifer Lawrence. Both Bradley Cooper and Jennifer Lawrence did absolutely beautiful. This was by far, I don't care what anybody says now about any movie in the past or any movie that comes out in the future with one of these two. This movie was their best yet. And I'm going to make a case right now that if Bradley Cooper and Jennifer Lawrence, oh, and Robert De Niro, Chris Tucker, Jackie Weaver, sorry, I'm reading the cast list right now. If they don't win an Oscar for this movie, and especially David Russell and Matthew Quick, they don't win any sort of award for this, I'm going to riot. Because this movie was just beautiful. And once again, I recommend everybody should go out and see it. It reminds me so much of me. You know, again, I already said that. I apologize. But now I bought the book right here. I haven't read much of it yet, but I'm thinking about doing some reading here when I go to bed here shortly. I've already seen it once, but I do plan on going to see it again, actually, this Monday night for New Year, so I can actually do something fun for New Year. And plus, you know, it's going to be a couple of months before it comes out on DVD. And I can tell you right now, when it comes out on DVD, I'm going to have first dibs. I'm going to have first dibs. I'm going to make sure that DVD is in my house, in my room. Because chances are, I'm going to want to watch it like 100 million times. And let's think about it for a second. As soon as I do find that special someone, it will be the perfect favorite movie of the couple, or of my future relationship. I mean, seriously, it's a good movie to cuddle to. I mean, come on. Come on. It's a good movie. Once again, to cuddle to. That's another reason why I like it so much. A good potential movie night movie. So, you know. But it sucks so that I have to wait for a couple of months because, you know, that's the disadvantages of, you know, movies coming out in theater and seeing something you like and you just love it so much and then you realize you have to wait. I hate it, but it is what it is. But thank the Lord that I'm going to go see it again Monday night. That's a promise for sure. So, yeah. Finally, New Year's Eve is coming up. 2013 is upon us. And what I do know is that I want to make this year the best year of my life. I want this year to be the best year of everybody's lives. Fulfilling your dreams, making stuff happen. I definitely want to make that happen. I want to make a lot of things happen, but I'm going to start with these three. These are the three main resolutions that I'm making here right now. There are a lot more, but I'm going to do these three. Resolution number 1. This is going to be embarrassing for me to say, but I want to get my license. I still have my learners, God forbid, but I'm ready to get my license. yeah, of course, I've been practicing for the last couple months. I mean, it's been a couple of weeks and 2 months since I've last practiced. I've just been so busy. But the point is I want this year to be the year for that. Number two, I want to find a special someone. I mean, yeah, I'm not Prince Charming, but I'm also not a bad guy either, and I'm not ugly. I can tell you that right now. Even I mainly it's just someone I can have a connection with. That's the truth. I just want someone I can have a connection with, you know? Someone who accepts me and loves me for who I am and vice versa. Um, so, and if it turns into something greater than that, then it's meant to be. Number three, I just want for my loved ones to have a very fantastic year. Because I realize something. If I can't be happy, then I at least want my loved ones to be happy because they deserve nothing but the best. That is real. That's absolutely, positively, 100% honest and real what I am saying right now. And, you know, but I just also like to get my life back on track. And I know I've fucked up a lot in life. We all have. Nobody's perfect. But there's just some things I wish I could take back, but unfortunately I can't. What I can do, is just help make myself a better person and get myself on the right track. That's all I really can do these days, you know? So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you all had a very happy, wonderful holidays with your families and friends, somewhat. You know what I hope you had a wonderful holiday season. I hope you all have a very wonderful New Year's, and I wish you and your families a very happy New Year. I love you all. And all I can say now is that let's bring on 2013 and let's make it the best year of all time. You know? Hashtag, by the way. Hashtag 2013 equals best year of all of our lives. So, anywho, that's it. That's it. That's all I got tonight. So, Merry belated Christmas. Happy New Year. Let's bring on 2013. Adios, y'all.